What's going on, guys? It's your boy Extreme, back again with another episode of my race to Overpowered 8 with the Mechromancer here inside of Borderlands 2. Now, in today's episode, I've got two different topics, one of which is something very personal, and the other one is more of a couple opinions. So, I'm going to first start off by telling you guys that if any of you watching this are in high school or in elementary or middle school or junior high or whatever, this is really for you guys and for anyone else out there that may not have their high school diploma. As I've told you guys before, I'm 31 years old. I was supposed to graduate high school in 2001. Actually, I was supposed to graduate in 99, and then in 2000, and then in 2001. It's a long story, but I was held back way early on in my academic career, if you want to call it that. And then I repeated my senior year, and I still didn't get my high school diploma. Yep, that's right. You're talking and watching a video from a guy who doesn't have his high school diploma. And it was kind of by choice, you know. I finished school at the age of 19. I had a full-time job. Actually, it wasn't full-time. It was technically full-time. I was working 32 hours a week, mostly night shifts, going to school, and it was just a pain in the ass, you know, and I was kind of over it. I was done with it. I didn't think, oh, I'm already set up, I don't need to worry about it, you know, I've already got a job. No, I was over school, man. I hated school. I didn't have fun in school. School to me was almost like prison, you know. I didn't have a good high school years, you know. I didn't go to any of my proms or homecomings or any of that shit. I just didn't see the point, you know. Plus, I was not socially gifted. Is the best way to put it. I was not the man about campus or anything like that. You know, I didn't have that experience in high school. So that all kind of added to me deciding at 19 years of age, after I'd already repeated, you know, 1 year of school and then was forced to repeat my senior year, and then was, in order to even get my GED, not even my high school diploma, just to get my motherfucking GED, I was asked to go take some college classes, which didn't make sense to me and still doesn't make sense to me, because I don't know anyone who's ever had to take college classes to get their high school diploma or their GED, and I had to go take college classes, and it was just, the whole situation didn't make sense. And I was over and done with it. You know, I figured it was a big waste of time, and I wasn't going to waste my money or my time when I could spend it working or doing 101 different things. I didn't want to go to school anymore.
This is getting good.
I'm going to tell you right now, and this is one of the many things in life I regret. And I've got a whole topic on stuff I regret that I'm going to do here in another episode. Probably not of this season, but anyways, it's something I regret big time. And the reason I regret it is it has been, without a doubt, the biggest struggle of my life. I mean, seriously, you know, a lot of people don't understand. If you live in this country, if you live in America, and you don't have a high school diploma, finding a job is, honestly, until the recent recession, it wasn't that hard. You know, I pretty much get a job within about a week or two. You know, I was willing to work for less pay because, you know, I didn't care. And then I was willing to work wherever for however long. I didn't care. You know, money was money, and I needed money, and I was willing to do just about anything. You know, I'd worked as a maintenance man. I've worked at, I worked at AMC theaters. I've worked at Best Buy. I worked at a bunch of different companies. And I always did grunt work. But the sad thing is, I actually enjoyed it. So, you would think someone who's willing to do the shit work would be easy to get hired, right? Yeah. I've been unemployed for almost 6 years. We're going on 5.5 here real soon, like. And, yeah. Okay, so we're not close to 6. But we're going on 5.5. And it sucks, you know. It is not fun whatsoever. And a part of it is due to not having a high school diploma. But also the other things that can affect your day-to-day life without a high school diploma are you might not be able to get a loan for a car or an apartment or a house or anything. You know, if you need a loan to pay your bills, some banks will not loan it to you if you don't have a high school diploma. I'm talking high-end banks, by the way. You know, low-end banks, they're not really going to care as long as your credit score is good and you can cover the expense of the loan and all that. Then they're not going to worry about it. They're going to lend you the money. But high-end banks, and depending on how high the loan is, you know, if you got no way of showing that little piece of paper, believe it or not, can change your life dramatically. And I don't have it. And it is something I thoroughly do regret, but there's nothing I can do about it. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you can go back and get your GED, or you can go get your, go back and get your high school diploma. There's only one problem with that. I don't give a fuck about it. It's a piece of paper now. I'm 31 years old. You know, I don't have time to spend going back for a piece of paper. You know, I've lived my life trying to make others happy. I'm making myself happy right now. And I don't want to do something that's not going to make me happy. And right now, that wouldn't make me happy. And that's, that's a sad truth, but it is the truth. It's not me blowing smoke. It's not me, pissing anyone off. My aunt, who I love very, very much, she's responsible for me having this opportunity here on YouTube because she gave me the money to buy the capture device that I use. I use a Hauppauge, HD PVR2, and I'm pretty sure I said the company's name wrong, but she gave me the money for it. She wants me to get my high school diploma very badly, at least my GED. My brother, my youngest brother, my disabled youngest brother, and I make that comment not as a knock to my brother. He's the youngest of our family. He is legitimately disabled. And this motherfucker was the first of the three of us, me and my other brother. He was, of the three of us, my youngest brother, my baby brother, was the first. And he's the only in the family to have his high school diploma. My younger brother, Eric, he's a father of three. He's happily married. He works his ass to the bone. Literally, he is killing himself for his family. I mean, his stress level is through the roof. And he found the time not only to get his GED, but he's going back to school. Now, I point all this out because my brother's doing this because he wants to. So if you guys start making the comment, well, why don't you do it? I mean, if he can do it, why don't you do it? Because I don't want to. I've said this before on my channel, and I want to make it very clear. I do regret not having my high school diploma. The only person at fault for not getting it when I should have is myself. Why? Like I said, did not like school, and school did not like me. So I found it appropriate to just say, fuck you, school, and I wouldn't go. I missed damn near my entire, first off, I missed damn near the last half of my freshman year, and I missed damn near my entire sophomore year. So, yeah. There was no way I was graduating on time, and I was so short on credits. I was lucky if I was going to graduate ever. And I was in special ed, by the way, so that's why I was able to go an extra year and go to school at the age of 19. Hell, I could have gone a whole nother year. I was done, you know. I have no desire to do at school. My experiences in school were very bad. And this kind of leads me to another topic that I don't actually have written down. I don't think I do, but I'm gonna double check before I say anything. Yeah, I don't have it written down. Damn, I can't believe I didn't write this one down. Well, I guess I'll just go into it, and that is bullying. You know, I was bullied, big time, man. I mean, big time. Actually, I technically did have this written down, but I'm not gonna go into what I had written down. Not in this commentary, and not at this time. Probably down the line, somewhere, maybe in a few months, whatever, but not right now. But I was bullied bad, man. I mean, fuck, I was bullied bad. But I wasn't bullied the way some people are bullied. You know, some people are, you know, made fun of and fucked with, but in such a really harsh, just fucked up way. Makes them want to do bad things. That was my experience with bullying, except times it by 10, because it wasn't just one person doing it to me. You know, and this was more or less my junior high, middle school years. You know, this is when this happened to me. And it fucked with my head, man, in ways I'm still dealing with to this day. You know, elementary school, toward the end of my elementary school years, it started, but it really didn't hit until I got to middle school, junior high. And it fucking sucks, man. And so anyone out there that's getting bullied, look, I'm going to tell you what no one ever told me. And this is going to sound fucked up, but please don't think it's that way. There's only one person that's going to stop the bullies from bullying you, and that's you. No fucking campaigns, no teachers, no parents, nobody else is going to stop bullying the bullies. You know, the bullies are not going to stop bullying. They're not. You're an easy target. So make yourself a hard target. Make it harder for them to get a reaction out of you. If they say shit, brush it off. Pretend you don't care. Don't show them that it bothers you. Don't let them feel that they're winning. Because once they think they're winning, they know they're winning, and they're going to keep doing it. You know, I will go into this further in another commentary, but just keep that in mind. The only person who can make bullies leave you alone is yourself. And that's the God's honest truth. So I want to get away from all this, you know, heavy shit. I would like to talk more about the struggles I've had with high school diploma. But you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna continue with that. You know, I want to kind of get away from the bullying stuff, but I will come back to it in a later commentary, you guys. But in order to talk about it, I have to. Sorry, I was checking my phone for a second. It suddenly lit up, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" So, but the reason I don't want to go too much into it is because timing for it would be very bad, and that's all I want to say on that. So I'm gonna hold off, and I'll do it on another day, another time, probably somewhere very far down the line. Not today, not now, but that works. But trust me, it'll make sense. It'll make a lot of sense when I talk about it. But like I said, the high school diploma, it wasn't just a struggle as far as, you know, finding a job, at least for me now, but it's had other issues, you know. It's given me a slight lack of confidence in certain areas. No, actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. It's pretty much just been a pain in the ass, you know, as far as finding a job. Yeah, that's about it, actually. Now that I think about it, there's really nothing more for me to say about it. It's a pain in the ass. Have I considered going and getting my GED? Yes, I have. Have I considered going back and finishing up for my high school diploma? Yes, I have. Am I going to do it anytime soon? Probably not. I got to be honest with you guys. I know that there is a chance this YouTube thing will not work out. And if it works out and I start making a living off of this, I will gladly go for my GED. Because then I'll have no excuses. Because now I don't have to work. You know, I can make... legit, I could make fucking, 2 months worth of videos if I really wanted to. And then spend 2 months prepping for the GED test. Go take it, get it, bam, done. It's over and done with. I've got my GED. Go show it to my aunt. She'll be happy. And, that'd be a nice thing to do for my aunt. But I don't want to do it for anyone other than myself. That's the thing, you guys. And I guess you could say I don't want to put like a condition on me in any way, shape, or form of, oh, I got my partnership, whatever, yay, now I've got to go and get my GED. No, I'm not going to do that. I've made promises with it I have not kept. Before my mom passed, she wanted me to get my high school diploma. She wanted me to get my GED. And I told her, Mama, I love you, but it's not happening. I won't do it for you. I won't do it for anyone else. I got to do it for me. I don't want it. And sadly enough, my mother looked at me, smiled, this kind of like half-ass, kind of sad that I admitted it, but also glad that I was honest with her about it. And, she told me that she understands, but she wants me to show that I was, that I can do something. And I'm like, Mom, I've shown I can do something. I've proven that. I don't need a piece of paper to say I can be, successful. I know I can be successful. I've been successful. Maybe not financially, but I've accomplished a hell of a lot more things than most people will in their entire life. I've done, and I did it before I was fucking 30 years old. Some of those accomplishments may seem trivial to some people, but to me, they meant the world. They were very big. And like I said, some of this would be easier to explain if you guys know more about the bullying shit that I went through and how it affected me. And those accomplishments would not look so trivial. But I'm not going to... My phone just dinged. Sorry about that. I don't know if you can hear it, you guys. But I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not going to go for it. At some point in time, I will eventually go for my GED. But for now and for the foreseeable future, I don't see it happening. Have I looked into it? Yes. Is it something I can afford to do without borrowing money from somebody? Absolutely not. It's not cheap. Either going for your high school diploma or getting a GED. So guys, what I'm getting at, and I know I was supposed to I said I was going to talk about 2 different things in this commentary, but this is something I really wanted to get out there. And hopefully I sent my, I sent the message home. But let me just hammer it one more time into your brains for all of you young guys out there that are watching my videos. If you're in school, stay the fuck in school. Do your homework. As much as you hate it, trust me, there are much more difficult things out there in the world than doing homework and sitting in class. Try fucking damn near breaking your back. Try, getting cut up and beat up for a living. You'd be surprised at how many people who are MMA fighters, professional athletes, some of these motherfuckers do not have their high school diploma or a college's degree. And if shit ever hits the fan, they are fucked. But then you got everyday Joes working a 9-to-5 job. And if something ever happened to them, they'd be fucked. They have nothing to fall back on. Think about that. You want to be the guy who can't walk and can't even work
You may still die,
because he ain't got nothing.
but now I'll at least do you the courtesy of being surprised.
It sucks, but stay in school. Get that piece of paper. Go to college. Get some kind of little degree. Get something. It helps a lot. And for those of you thinking of doing YouTube, it's not as easy as you think. Thank you guys for joining me. I will be here tomorrow with another episode. Until then, adios.